Hey everybody, welcome to Andre the Podcast. I'm Andre Lacey, and today we're diving into a really important topic: when AI videos go too far. We all love a funny or surprising video clip, but when AI technology gets involved, things can shift quickly from harmless to harmful. So in this episode, we'll talk about what happens when AI generated or AI manipulated videos cross a line, show you some examples, yes, including one where a little boy mistakes a skunk for a kitty, and we'll talk about what you as a viewer can look out for. Let's get into it. So, the funny but revealing clip. Let's start with something you might have seen in your social media feed. A clip of a young child who believes he's petting a kitty cat, but the animal turns out to be a skunk. Comedian Jack Vale shared the post on his official Facebook page. The clip shows a little boy sitting on a front porch by himself, initially identifying or misidentifying a skunk as a kitty cat. A kind of innocent mistake, you know. You might laugh or wince depending on how it unfolds. Why bring it up here? Because it illustrates two things. One, how easily our interpretations of what we see can go off kilter. And two, how layering AI or editing onto such content can amplify risk. Imagine this. Imagine if someone took that clip and used AI to edit the child's reaction, or changed the caption to suggest it was a prank rather than a misunderstanding. Suddenly, the viewer's perception shifts. What felt like a harmless, quirky moment becomes manipulated content with ambiguous intent. So that's our entry point, a familiar-looking clip, but one that highlights how fragile the line is between cute and funny and creepy and unsafe when technology gets involved. When AI videos go too far, that's our topic for today, but we're going to dive deeper into it by defining the boundaries and what those boundaries mean. So let's talk about it. All right, what exactly do we mean when we say AI video goes too far or has gone too far? Here are a few key ways or takeaways to think about. Manipulation without consent. Think about that. Videos in which someone's likeness, voice, or situation is altered without their permission, for example, deepfakes, which is something we're also going to be discussing more in detail on Andre the Podcast, so stay tuned. Misinformation or disinformation, where videos are used to mislead, change the meaning of what someone said or did, or even fabricate events altogether. You know how scary that is to think that something's true and the reality is it's not? Well, for a lot of people, they may not go back and verify. As a journalist and just being me in general, I'm always quick to go and check multiple sources and see if something is real or not. But not everybody has that kind of time or interest to do that. So think about that. Erosion of trust. When so many videos are manipulated or created via AI that people stop trusting what they see. And for a lot of people, they do. They don't even like to trust what they see online anymore. And there are reputable sources online that you can trust. Harm to individuals or communities, whether via defamation, fake evidence, non-consensual sexual content, or fake emergencies. And exploitation of novelty or shock. Videos that are made to go viral via sensationalism, but may cross ethical or legal lines when people or animals are involved. We try to stay clear of anything really with sensationalism here on this show, but it's important to talk about because so many people may not know the difference. Now, let's circle back to our previous example. The boy and the skunk. On its own, it may be a cute or odd mistake, kind of video. But if you imagine an AI version where the animal is digitally altered, or the child's identity is exposed or misrepresented, or the clip is sold for clicks with no context or consent, you can see how the boundary then is being tested, right? So you may ask yourself, why care? Well, why do we care? Why should you care? Well, experts say because as AI tools get more accessible and sophisticated, the capacity for bad actors or simply careless creators to produce realistic looking but misleading or harmful videos is increasing fast. The technology can amplify harmless content into dangerous content or reuse people's images, voices, or animals in risky ways. Think about it. People's images, their faces, their voices, and animals. Animals that we look forward to seeing because they're adorable and, they make us smile and make many people happy. That's a scary thing to think about. Think about that. So now the question becomes, where do we draw the line? When is it okay? When is it too far? Let's look at some real world cases. Some real world cases where these may have crossed the line or are considered crossing the line. Here are some notable examples of cases where AI or manipulated videos clearly cross from curious to very concerning. In one case, a viral video of an elderly woman seemingly feeding a large wild bear on her porch, originally posted on TikTok, which turned out to be generated using the AI tool Sora by OpenAI, it had over 44 million views. According to the article published by People magazine, this wasn't a simple prank. The visuals were fabricated, and the viral spread created real confusion. And that's another thing to think about. With the kind of technology that we have today, it literally just takes creating something and hitting post. And it can go viral quickly, whether you want it to or not. Here's a political example. A deepfake video of a prominent figure making a false announcement used in political messaging. For instance, a video of Chuck Schumer that was altered to say something he never did. This, according to The Guardian. Another example includes from The Sun, highlighting non-consensual deepfake pornography, the misuse of AI to put someone's likeness into sexual videos without their consent. Imagine that. Imagine someone taking your pictures, your recorded voices, and using it in a rather inappropriate manner. That can be really scary to think about. And I don't know about you, but I don't know what anyone would do in that situation, because it is just so scary. You might wonder, what do these share in common? Interesting question. Well, they each involve realistic looking media, lack of transparency, potential for harm to individuals, to public discourse, and to trust. They show the too far scenario when a video isn't just manipulated for fun, it's manipulated to deceive, exploit, or mislead. And yet, not every AI video is bad. That's why I thought it was important to have this conversation, to emphasize not all AI videos are bad. And AI in general isn't bad. It's when AI is misused that AI can appear bad to a lot of people. I must admit myself, when AI first kind of came out, I was hesitant to use it. I had several people say, give it a try. And I was like, absolutely not. And though I don't use it for regular everyday use, I have used it as a reference to maybe get an idea of how to have the perfect resume, for example, when looking for a job or wanting to update your skills on your resume, or even the perfect cover letter that would attract the attention of a future boss or employer, like my current boss, Miss Angel. So simple things like that, but creating deep fakes and videos that are misleading, that's not my thing. And as a journalist, I feel it would be really irresponsible to do that anyway. So, but that's just my example. For a lot of people, they use it for everything. They use it for everything. And I don't know. I don't know. Not every AI video is bad. There are legitimate creative uses for things like art, entertainment, and education. It's the context, consent, purpose, and risk that determine whether it goes too far. Let's talk about how we can make that determination. Determining whether and when something goes too far and what we can do. So, how do we decide whether a video is acceptable or has crossed a line? Here are 4 questions you can ask or even ask yourself. Consent. Did the people or animals depicted give informed permission for the video / alteration? Transparency. Is it clearly labeled or obvious to viewers that this is AI generated or manipulated content? If not, it risks misleading many people. And again, as I said earlier, not everyone's going to stop and go and verify if this is real or not. They're going to take it at first glance and believe it's real and move forward. So again, it can be very misleading. Purpose. Is the video made for harmless fun, education, or art? Or is it made to mislead, exploit, shock, defame, or gain something unscrupulously? Potential for harm. Could someone be hurt by this video? Their reputation, safety, privacy, emotional well-being, or could it degrade trust in media? And as a journalist, I must admit with all of you, and I'm sure most of you know this, there are a lot of people right now who don't trust media. And I must admit, I understand. And while I won't go into all the detail, we'll save that for another day. There are a lot of people who don't trust the media because some in media have a hard time differing between fact and opinion. And sometimes they mix both together, creating confusion and forcing people to believe that they have to take what they're hearing firsthand as truth, when in the reality, it's simply opinion. So there's that. Again, we turn back to the little boy in the skunk clip. If it's simply shared as a funny mistake among friends, that's probably fine. But if someone took that clip, edited with AI to make it look worse, for example, the skunk attacking or the child reacting more violently, posted it for clicks without context, or didn't get permission, that's where we step into the too far scenario. What you as a viewer can do. Let's go over these. Be skeptical of viral clips that seem too wild. Ask yourself, do these look real? Look for cues of manipulation, odd lighting, inconsistent audio, mouths not matching voices, and unnatural motion. These are some of the things researchers check for when detecting deepfakes. Check the source. Who posted it? Is the account verified or reputable? Don't automatically share sensational clips without verification. You might be helping spread manipulated content. Again, you might be helping to spread manipulated content. Educate others. Educate others, your friends, family, and especially those less tech savvy about how AI is changing what we see. Again, educate those who don't know what AI is or how it's changing how we see things in the world. As we wrap up, here's a take home. AI video technologies open up amazing possibilities, including fun, creative, and unexpected opportunities, and videos and pictures too. But they also open up risk, including deception, exploitation, and erosion of trust. The moment a video becomes designed to mislead, exploit, or harm, that's when AI videos go too far. So next time you watch a clip that you might say, wait, is this real? Take a second. Consider, who made this? Why did they make this? Is someone or something being manipulated? Are we seeing truth, or are we seeing something built to look like truth? Remember that. Are we seeing truth, or are we seeing something built to look like truth? That's our show. I know it's a lot to process, but that's our show for today. Thanks again for joining me on Andre the Podcast. If you like this episode, share it around with everyone that you know. Continue to talk about it with someone. And let's stay sharp together in this age of AI everything, because it's not going anywhere, unfortunately. I'm Andre Lacey. We'll see you next time. Be blessed.